Hey, it's Dan. You're watching iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because this is the death of America. And this will answer a lot of questions as to why food prices and basically everything else is going through the roof right now. So please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and let's get into it. Don't forget we have a private channel, iAllegedly Live, you can sign up for, and our email list, which you should sign up for the email. Link is in the video description below, and let's get right into it. The American farm has a problem, and the fact that the American farmer is not making money. They have the same problems that the rest of us do, where wages are not enough, they can't get enough for their product. It's very, very difficult. Now, think about this number. The number of farms that are between 2 and 5 acres, 2 hectares, okay, which are 2 to 5 acres. That is about 40% of the farms here in the United States. The advantage to these farms is that they feed local people, they feed the community, and these are going out of business. Now, there's another section of farms that are not 2 to 5, but they're 5 to 10 hectares, and basically, 20-acre plots of land where these people are, growing food and selling it, and the family has worked it for generations. How many farms have closed over the last 10 years? Okay, gosh, maybe 100, maybe 500. You're not even close, guys. 140,000 farms have closed in the United States of America over the last 10 years. Okay, well, this is why food is so expensive. This is insane. Now, what do these people do? They have ditched their farm, sold it to developers. I keep getting videos sent to me from Tennessee and Kentucky, and I asked my cousin, have you ever been to Kentucky? He says, it's beautiful. They're building a ton of houses there. They buy these local farms that are a few acres, build big houses, and then, commercially sell these places to people. Okay, well, congratulations. The problem with it is that, you're seeing the cattle rancher go out of business, you're seeing the small farmer go out of business. I mean, it is unbelievable. You're seeing this at such a record pace that this is making food prices go through the roof. My buddy, the health ranger, sent me a voice message today and said, Dan, it is crazy what food prices are, where food prices are at, how they're going through the roof, and health insurance. Everything is outrageous. You guys, I am a single man that pays a fortune. I pay over $1,000 a month for my health insurance. And, go get a job, go have it work there. That every time I mention this, I get the kookaburras that send me, we've got a program that costs you $75 a month, and it's a co-op, and you get your own insurance, get your own medications and everything. Okay, what happens when I have a heart attack or I break my arm? Okay, where do I go? Or let's, heaven forbid, I get cancer, okay, and need cancer treatment, okay? I just had a friend's wife who is now cancer-free as of today, as I filmed this video, just sent me a message as I was driving here right now that through their chemotherapy and everything that they did, and all the support and all the prayers and everything, she is considered cancer-free today. Thank God for that. Who pays for that, guys? Her care is over $500,000 right now that the insurance paid for, okay? Don't get me wrong. And she even worked for a hospital group too, and it was still $500,000 worth of stuff. Now, she had co-pays and things like that, and they will be sorting it out for probably the next 5 years, but who pays for that? So, anyways, I digress to the death of America. All these farms going out of school, you've seen farms auctioned off, you've seen diners close, you've seen communities shut down because of this. I am telling you guys, when a small factory closes down and the community shuts down, people are blown away by this. Well, that's some hick town, Dan. Well, you have to understand, when the underwear factory closes and people that work there, my grandmother worked there and my mom and everybody, and I thought I'd get a job there too because of the benefits. Things change. Well, the benefits aren't good anymore. Working for the post office sucks right now. That used to be a great job, guys. I am telling you this right now. It used to be, you did your 20 years and you retired. Oh my gosh, man, you got a pension. And I just had a friend of mine from high school that retired, like 3 or 4 years ago. Crazy story. The guy retires with his pension. He insisted that a man walk him out on his last day, and it was the guy that hired him. Okay, isn't that crazy? The guy that hired him was the guy that walked him out, which is kind of cool. The guy that walked him out dropped dead that night. So not only did he walk him out, but that guy died that night, which is just insane when you hear stories like that. So again, guys, cherish every day. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your body. Eat right. Don't abuse anything, okay? Don't do that, okay? But you have to have insurance. It's just a matter of fact. But these farms are done. And it's such a huge, huge, massive problem that we are seeing go on and on and on. And nobody wants to admit that this is happening, but it is. It is happening. And I, myself, have been talking about this for a very long time. The cattle ranchers, we saw it during COVID, people that couldn't make any money, people that were locked down, the chicken problem, everything that we've seen. Well, guys, this is gonna make it so that you're gonna buy, have a $5 tomato soon, okay? So remember that. Now, a couple things. I got a real education in farming about 2 years ago, where a buddy of mine reached out and said, my friend wants to buy a farm, and I want to talk to this guy. I want you to talk to this guy and see if you can help him raise some money or anything. And we did. We raised the guy $10 million, 10 million bucks. But the guy was an imbecile. The guy was an absolute fool and squandered the deal and didn't buy the farm, and he would have made himself a mountain of money. And the one thing about the network that I had set this guy up with was they don't like to fail. They don't like their money at risk. And it's not a, hey, you're going to succeed or else. It wasn't one of those deals. It's a deal of, we don't like our money to go bad. So what they do is they research where the money's going to be spent and make sure that this guy has all the support, he could ever need. So you have a lifetime of people that are in the food industry, the processing industry, logistics, getting food to the stores, everything. Alternative products, juicing your products, selling your products in different ways, the organic side, all that stuff, okay? And the guy just couldn't commit. So I got a real education in farming, but I was blown away that the people that make the most amount of money were the small farmers. Either they make the money because they have good distribution, or they don't. And it's too bad. But what we're seeing is the death of the small farm. Now, there's a guy named Will Harris. He's got a 1,250 acre farm in Georgia, Bluffton, Georgia. His family has had since 1866. Now, that is a farming family. That is where everybody, think about it. Before they had cars, this guy's family was working in this industry. He decided to revolutionize his business about 10 years ago and borrowed $7 million to do this, and it totally paid off. Read the story below, the top story. And it paid off, but that was how he adapted to new things. The organic way of life, processing, doing his own, dealing with seedlings, dealing with, not poisonous, but dealing with treating the pests and everything himself, and made it totally successful. Now, on the other hand, one thing that I've gotten a ton of mail on in the last 2 days is Beyond Meat. You guys remember, for those of you that follow the channel, a couple years ago, I did a few of I ate that stuff, and I bought the Beyond Meat beef jerky, which was horrible, so bad that my dog wouldn't eat it. Rosie spit it out like it was poison, and God knows what it was. I'm sure that it was just terrible. But Beyond Meat is denying. Hey, listen, the rumors of our bankruptcy are unfounded. We don't want anybody to think that we're going out of business. Oh, okay, good for you. Here they have raised tons of money. They've sold a bunch of money. They've sold a bunch of product, but nobody's buying it, guys, because it's not meat. I get a kick out of the non-meat industry, how they want you to think it's meat. Pass. I had somebody today send me a recipe. Think about this. Faux pork ribs. Huh? What's that? It's fake pork ribs. They're made out of chickpeas, Dan. Well, that looks disgusting. What are those bones in there if it's not meat? Well, we use cinnamon sticks, and you bake it. Does that sound terrible or what? Yeah, it looks terrible, okay? So Beyond Meat did lost $29 million last quarter, okay? 29.7 to be exact. And had $75 million in sales, and they are in deep trouble. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to get away from the faux meat experience and just go green and talk about how eating green is going to be healthier. Well, eat a salad then. Don't eat that fake stuff. You know, every time I eat that, I feel my breasts grow because of all the soy. Anyways, with that being said, are they going to go out of business? I love stuff like this. Every time you've seen Green Magazine and, you know, Green Product Magazine, all the stuff that's reporting this, and this will be the second story below. When you see this stuff, it's just a matter of time, guys, until they go down for the count. But this is the death of America. And you want to know why everything's so expensive? It's this reason right here. We need to support these people. You need to support these people. You have a local farmer that sells corn, peaches, fruit, vegetables, anything. Go to them. Go buy them so they can stay open. They can keep things going. Because I'm telling you guys, this is, you know, this is a problem. Okay? Now to continue the fun, the average 30-year mortgage, you know, I had a guy write me this week. He goes, Dan, look at this. These people are talking about how we have the lowest mortgage rates in 15 weeks. Okay, 6.56% mortgage rates. Guys, houses are still, around here, they're $2 million by this park, which is insane. You can get a townhouse, it's about 900 grand down the street. But you got your HOA and you got all your shenanigans there. So that's good news, Dan. Don't let that, you know. Claire's filed for bankruptcy. Have you ever been to that mall and you see the little knick-knack tchotchke store where girls go and they have everything from you know, earrings to bracelets to all that stuff. Those Claire's stores, they filed for bankruptcy. I had a great site sent to me, Bonduroo, and Bonduroo lets you see who's in bankruptcy and what the Chapter 13s are like for everything. So check that out. The link will be below on that, which is really helpful. You know, we were talking about people making buyouts and postal workers. How many postal workers are in their country? Right now, there's 626,000 postal workers across the country. That is wild. That's a lot, okay? There was 634 about 10 weeks ago, and what they're doing is offering buyouts for the post office now. Okay, well, that's great. You're going to take a buyout as a postal worker. That's pretty cool, right? Well, they're offering 15 grand. That's it. $15,000. You give up your job, you know, your security, your income for $15,000. Some of these buyouts just make 0 cents. You're going to give up everything for 15 grand? Yeah, that's it. You know. Another thing to worry about right now, which is crazy, is AI is spying on us all the time. Well, we've talked about this, you know, till we're blue in the face. But here's one more thing you get to worry about, and that is that there is an AI program that can go from the rhythm of the phone and the vibrations of your phone and be 10 feet away from you, and it can dissect your conversation. So when I'm talking to my mistress, even though I'm not married, when I'm talking to my mistress, it would, you know, they'd be able to catch that. Catch the numbers you dial, everything like that. So this is great, man. You know, there is a website below that shows Amazon passwords that have been compromised. Look at this. It's below. It is one of the, you know, towards the bottom of the list of stuff, and it's not a lot of stories today. But the problem with this is that if your username or password's on that list, check them both. You're done. You need to change it right away, because you're going to wake up one day and have, you know, a big charge on your phone. So, you know, exports to Canada for alcohol, they're still angry at us this week. And exports for alcohol are down tremendously. So the only people drinking a lot is women. Don't ever forget that. Last video I talked about women drinking a lot, and I got a lot of hate mail. You know, I knew a lot of guys. It's lighten up, okay? It's a joke. It's a funny joke. It's why you're home alone on a Friday, okay? Okay. Yeah, oh my God, that was a joke too. This guy's so smug, he's terrible. What else? Scam alert, fake websites. Listen, make sure that when you go, you're hitting the official website, like Amazon, your bank, things like that. Because so many times, guys, I'm telling you, Automobile Club, my car broke down, the starter went bad. And I go online and I went to the auto club, and because of my haste, I pressed a button And it was another towing company. Who the F is this? Okay, and I completely lost my mind. You guys were number one. You guys aren't the auto club. Oh yeah, sir, we can come out. We can service it. We can build the auto club for you. No, you can't. Okay? So be careful, because even me, in my haste and my quick decision, could have made a mistake. So let me know what you think. How do you guys feel about this? How many farms? 140,000 farms are closed right now. Okay? Support the farmers. You know, what's going on? Share with us what has gone through the roof. Now you can sit there and say, Dan, gas is going down right now. And it is. It is. We're going to see gas drop a little bit right now before it gets too high. But this is crazy right now that we're seeing all this stuff. So let me know what you think is outrageously priced. Let us all know. Just write it in the comments below. You want to get a hold of me, it's hello@iallegedly.com is the email address. Join the email list, because we have one going out between now and Monday as we finish that. So always let us know what you want to see. But man, oh man, we're all in the same boat. But I am just shocked at how expensive everything is. It is absolutely outrageous to go out to dinner, to pay for your insurance, to pay for anything. But you have to have this stuff. I'm telling you this right now. Go drive your car without auto insurance, you will get into an accident. Skip your health insurance and you will have a heart attack. The woman that walked up to me on my birthday when I was on a cruise ship this year, told me the story about her parents that were in the Palisades, and they canceled their homeowner's insurance and the house burnt down. Their $4.5 million asset, it was now a bill for them. So let me know, okay? Onward and upward, guys. Make good choices. And whether you like it or not, we're in this together, okay? I'll see you soon.